Welcome to Backstories, the podcast where we dig deep into the untold tales behind the people, places, and moments that shape our world. Every month, we'll uncover the hidden narratives that inspire, surprise, and challenge us. So, grab your headphones and get ready to journey into the past, one backstory at a time.
All right, our next storyteller is a first-time storyteller. So everybody share some love because we have Teresa. Her story is called My Accidental Second Marriage, Becoming a Country Star's Bride, kind of.
All right. My accidental marriage, becoming a country music star's bride for the first time, kind of. So this one time, I became a country music star's bride, kind of, but for only one day. I was 21, I was living on Music Row in Nashville, and I really truly believed in my grandfather, my Italian grandfather, Ignazio Biondo. He told me that I would become a movie star, and I believed him. So I was auditioning like it was a full-time job. Every day I would audition, and my talent agent that I had somehow gotten told me that all she could do in this small town was get me into a music video for a country music artist. So from Keith Urban to Eric Church, I showed up at all of them constantly. You would think I would have pivoted to start marketing the music industry. Clearly there was a job there, but no. Instead, I just wanted to appear in a music video. This was my goal for about a year because, I mean, the agent said that I could, and it seemed to make sense. So one day, Tackle Box Films called me to audition to this brick warehouse in this part of town I had never been to before, even though I grew up in Nashville. I didn't know this area. And I walked in, and it was this room full of people, all these girls who were hoping to be in Luke Bryan's music video, We Rode in Trucks. And I walk in, and they, without hesitation, no callback, on the spot, said, you're the bride. It's you. You own cowboy boots, right? And I nodded as if my body was in control of whatever I was thinking, because I did not own country boots at all. My parents were kind of hippies and lived on a commune, so no, I did not own these boots. But whatever I had to say at that point. Later that day, I went to Lower Broadway. I was looking for my country boots that I was going to wear, but they were $300. And showing up to this music video paid about $150. So I decided no boots. I was going to wear my hippie boots. So the next day, they call me, they confirm, they've chosen me, and they're taking me to pick out my wedding dress. I get to choose my wedding dress. So from a whole rack in a warehouse, I've chosen this bright white dress. It's strapless, and it poofs out like Cinderella. It's beautiful. I think they still have it there in Tackle Box Films today, like a spontaneous shotgun wedding. And then I get to set, and I get my own trailer. This is the only time in my entire small acting career that I get a trailer for this small role that my agent said I would get this big part. And I'm in my trailer, but there's no hairstylist, and my hair's all wavy curly because I thought someone would blow dry it for me, and there's no makeup artist. But I've got some lip gloss in my purse, so it's okay. I've decided, like all my acting coaches have said, I can't be a diva. I'm not going to make a fit. I'm just going to, go with the flow today. Until someone walks in and they explain, are you ready to kiss the groom? And I look up, I'm just going to go with the flow. Okay. So now I'm walking to set with my hair a mess and barely makeup and some beautiful wedding dress. I love it. But now I have to kiss the groom. And this is something I have never trained in doing before. And I walk up. They tell me I have to walk up this, pickup truck is there. I'm going to step up from a bay of hail and sit on the back of the truck with my groom, who is a Luke Bryan lookalike. He's quite handsome. The problem is that the camera team thought that they would be getting a close-up shot of some boots that I never owned, that I told them that I had, that I didn't have. I have my hippie boots instead, and they said, well, that doesn't work. You'll have to take those off. So now, I had gotten a facial the day before. I was going to do all the things to look decent on set, but I hadn't gotten a pedicure, and suddenly I'm barefoot. And they say, well, we can't get a close-up shot. She didn't get a pedicure. So now I'm just embarrassed. And I'm a barefoot bride, kind of like the hippie like my parents were. And I'm sitting on the back of the pickup truck. I make it there at least. And me and my husband, we're sitting there. We're looking out on the fields as though we own this new property, because that's what we've been told is that we've gotten married and this is our land. And we're sitting there and it's time for the kiss. And so I have no training in this field whatsoever. I guess I got a little too method. I guess I French kissed him. And they're like, the director's like, well, try that again. Don't use tongue. And I'm like, of course. Yes, sure. So then I don't use tongue, and we have to do the take again and again, and I'm just mortified barefoot with my non-pedicured toes, and finally, so I get through the kiss, and it's fine. I committed to the role, and we filmed this romantic scene riding off into the sunset together on a hay-covered truck, like it was a country fairy tale. So if you ever see this Luke Bryan video, we rode in trucks, and there's a bride in a white dress riding off into the sunset. You can look really closely at her bare feet as she's kicking them up into the air, and that's me, my brush with fame and hay bales. And I got divorced earlier this year, but I kind of thought for a moment I don't have to feel that bad, because technically this was kind of my second marriage anyway.